the oldest of them could go all the way back to the Ice Age of 10,400 BC. We're up about 2,800 meters above sea level, way above the 12,000 BC lake line. Mate, I'm gonna go down the hole. It could collapse in a second.
That looks a bit dangerous, man. There we go. It looks weathered. It looks old.
This is a disgrace. You know immediately you're in another world.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like stepping back in time. But yeah, there's a lot here to explore, man. We know there's pictograms, we know there's caves, we know there's a mammoth.
Whoa.
Slowly, slowly, because there's some holes in the road, man. To the right, to the right, to the right. It does look very rectangular and they're kind of big. I mean, I can't see a farmer piling up these rocks here for any reason. And as you can see, the land, it's not that it's been cleared for crops or cows or anything like that, has it?
And they're all the same size. It's not like field clearance where you'd have some the size of your fist and some the size of these. These are all 200 kilo stones.
These are all very big stones, yeah. Let's see, man, look at.
Do you think it's a grave, possibly?
I mean, we're speculating, but it could be something underneath there, yeah? It could be to mark a specific, important place for them.
This is like a platform here. We found this screed of large 200 or 300 kilo rocks, which seem to serve as a wall or an enclosure boundary mark closing off this hillside here. Do you think we should head up the hill?
Yeah, man. Let's go up. Let's go up and have a look and kind of work our way along that ridge.
Let's do it.
Let's go, man.
Jay, this is like the marks we found at Elabra on the Ice Age lagoon, like this pitting where waves have been lapping up over the years.
100% agreed, Ash.
So this is the lagoon line, but it's much older than the 10,400 BC line at Elabra. We're about the altitude 2,800 meters above sea level, so this is more like 14 to 16,000 BC.
Fantastic. Yeah, perfect. That
older than the pictograms at Elabra. What are you looking at, Jay?
Well, Ash, I think we've found some pictograms, some rock art.
No.
This looks very much like red ochre on this rock face here. And if we look at the rest of it, for example, higher up and on this side, there's none of this red colouring.
I can see it, Jay, that red part on the protrusion in front of us. Look up to the top left, like just above where your hand was there. See it? There.
Yeah.
That looks red.
Yeah, it definitely looks like pictograms.
And look under here, Jay. Do you think this is black, like soot from a fire, like a shelter?
Oh yeah, man, that's definitely black.
Yeah, Jay, this is definitely tarred, as if there's been fires under here in the overhang.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Well, that would suggest human occupation, definitely.
And there's no more red until we get to what you think of the pictograms, suggesting you're right.
Yeah, I think that shows it's not natural, doesn't it?
This goes in under here, Jay. But I don't think I can get... yeah. I can't get under there.
Do you want me to try and get in there, mate?
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's do it.
Go on. Oh,
let's do it.
Right, I'll film you. Great. You can watch that spike in your face.
I know. Let's get in. Something you can find here. Back of this. Oh, gosh.
What are you seeing?
That's right.
No.
Snake skin.
You keep finding these.
That's 3 I've found now. That's nearly a complete one. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. And of course, snakes would have been shedding their skin under these rocks for thousands of years, Jay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the Muiscas deemed them so sacred and associated with transformation and transition. Super.
I found what looks very much like a small piece of charcoal. So I think your theory about there being a fire and perhaps it's being occupied is 100%. Look, it's definitely charcoal. Look, because I can write on my hand with it.
Yep, so there was fires burned under here. We're high, Jay. There's El Mahoy. And it's through that gap we found the reptile temple. So this stone has a perfect visual of the reptile temple. Oh!
You can hear this looks very otherworldly as well.
Oh yeah. A liminal space.
Yeah. Right, let's look round and then go in.
Okay, lead the way.
Now we've got this here.
Oh yeah. Like an overhang.
Rounded away.
Let's get in under there.
Careful, they'll put some thorns on it, mate.
Is this black tar again?
Yeah, that's definitely soap, man.
Right there in the centre of the cave, and then nothing here.
Yeah.
And then another kind of patch here. Yeah, there's more signs of burning here.
Yeah.
See, there's the blackening, and there's this stone on the ground. Jay, we should also keep our eye out for tools.
Yeah, I'm looking for this.
Because over the years, the erosion with water running, it could have left... Oh wow, what's this? A medicine bottle. Maybe ayahuasca. Someone's been up here doing rituals. Okay, Jay, let's move on.
Let's go.
We're up about 2,800 meters above sea level, way above the 12,000 BC lake line. We're at the 14 to 16,000 BC line.
You can feel the lack of oxygen, man.
Yeah, we're high up in the Andes and there's hardly any oxygen in the air and it's windy. Jay, can we get down or not?
I think we can, Ash, and I think we should try. I think it's going to be well worth their while trying to do it. Wait.
Can I pass you the tripod? Oh, I got another one in my face.
A little hole there, it's much easier. Any corner there. Get through the wire.
Oh yeah. What do you see over the edge? Oh, look at that.
Well, there's a whole rock face here, man, to explore, and it's quite a big one. So I think we should get in and check for some pictograms at least.
And as we said earlier, it's so liminal, it's like another world down there. Right, I'm going to film you in case you have a horrific slide again.
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. I should be all right, mate.
Hey, have you noticed you always go first on these ones?
Yes, I did notice that. But that's because you're filming, of course.
Aha.
Of course.
Oh, it's quite steep.
Oh, we go.
Oh yeah, and look at that rock face.
We're all right.
What can you see?
Just rock, man. I don't see any evidence of pictograms or anything on this side. The other side was different.
It's also been exposed more. See it? If you imagine the trees weren't here, it's at an angle facing the valley.
Yeah, very worn.
Look in here, there's more rock. This is an old tree. Look at the size of the trunk.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up here and check this ledge.
Okay, mate, go for it. Be very careful because that looks a bit dangerous, man. Those pine needles are not stable. I'm here to catch you just in case, yeah.
For watch, they don't come down on top of you.
Yeah, don't worry, man, don't worry. Have a look over that side. Can you get to that side on the left where the shadow is? Because that shadow might be covering up
Oh, yeah.
some art or something hidden underneath there. Be very careful there, Ash.
Look here, it's smooth, but I can't get there.
No, that's too dangerous, mate. Don't try and get across there.
I don't see any signs of red ochre.
This is all going to come down. Move your foot because that's coming down, man. There we go. I've got you.
Hold on.
I've got you.
I'm going to try and hold on to this old wire. That was a close one, mate. I'm coming back.
Yeah, come back, man. Don't risk it.
Yeah, that was too close for comfort, brother. Look, mate, a path. Let's go. These look like red pictograms.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely formations that are painted on the rock, aren't they?
And there's squares, rectangles,
Yeah.
a square here with a line through it. There's quite a cluster here. And there's two parallel lines with downward pointing chevrons.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know. What do you think? Modern? Old?
I'm going to reserve an opinion there because I'm not 100% convinced myself, Ashley. I would have to further investigate and look at what evidence has been presented so far.
And there's a lot of modern scratches here, right? At hand level. So let's get this right, Jay. You don't think these are from the period of the Moisca. You think they're more modern.
I think they're more modern, yeah.
How modern?
I mean, I'm guessing, but I'd say within the last 200 years. Basing my opinion on what I've seen and what I've found myself and what we've found together, Ash. And they just don't ring true for me, mate.
Well, Jay, to me, the red ochre pictograms, I totally respect what you're saying, but I think we should explore the whole rock.
Let's put this to the test, Ash, okay? Because I've got here my magnifying glass. Right, Ash. So let's get in close, not too close. There's one here, a small V-shaped one. I'm going to get in with my magnifying glass and have a look.
Oh, yeah, that's a definite V.
That looks like a heart, Ashley.
A chevron, mate. That's the whole point here. What's new and what's old?
The modern heart symbol wasn't introduced into the modern world until like the 1700s when Valentine's Day became popular.
Colombian archaeologists, they identify it as a double chevron.
Okay. And as we come down here, we've got some traces of ochre coming down here. You can definitely see that's ochre. Come and have a look at this, Ash, through the magnifying glass.
Oh, yeah.
It looks weathered. It looks old. You can see the flakiness on top of the ochre.
Yeah. What do you think this tells us about the first ones?
In my opinion, I would have to go back up the rock and do the same test with the magnifying glass. But these are, without a question of a doubt, ancient. That's a lot older. That's flaked. That's worn. You can see that the weather's whipped that down. The wind has been beating against that. Right, Ash, I'm going to need to go back up there and compare the two different sets of pictograms through the magnifying glass, okay?
Cool.
Well, I'm going back up.
Yep. There they are. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's nowhere near the same. Look at that, it's completely different.
I don't know, Jay.
See, there's no flakiness on this. This doesn't look like it's been worn down by the weather. It hasn't got those years of wear and weathering on it. Look. That's a completely solid shape with no signs of weathering.
Like you the first time, I'm just not convinced.
Now, let's look at these two over here. Can get them. There's no way that's ancient.
Well, you're saying that, but looks very red ochre to me.
Just because it's red ochre doesn't mean it's ancient.
Okay. Let's go round the rock again and see what else there is, Jay.
I think we should film us basically slagging off whoever's done the graffiti on there.
The tragedy of it.
The tragedy, the disrespect, the destruction of heritage.
It's a whole rock face covered in modern graffiti, look, 2024. And then over here, there's a black handprint, but look at this, red handprint. That looks a lot older. Would you agree, or do you think that's modern?
I think that's modern as well.
Really?
Compared to the other pictograms that are below it and around it, I'd say that's modern.
And do you think this one's...
No, that's ancient.
That's ancient.
Yeah, you can tell in the difference in the colour, in the weathering, the way it's flaked, the way it's faced the elements for so long. This is them.
So as well, I notice on the ones we think are ancient, it looks very fuzzy on the edges, whereas the new one's sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's work our way around this rock then, looking for older pictograms and imagery behind the modern graffiti. This is a disgrace.
Why is this site not protected?
Why is this site not protected? All it takes is an electric fence.
An electric fence, maybe a guy to guard it, maybe to put a protective wall, anything around it. But this is an absolute disgrace. Watch the hole there, Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
You do not want to be falling down there, mate.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Look up in here, though, Jay. Can you get the camera around here?
Of course I can.
Look at this. These vertical lines. What do you think? Ancient or modern?
Oh, that's clearly ancient. You can see the way it's faded, the way it's faced the elements, the way it's been worn down, the intricate detail and time that someone's put into that. Whereas compared to, that's just a handprint.
Yeah, pass me the camera. Ow!
Yeah.
And I'm going to count those vertical lines.
Yeah.
What number's in your head?
13.
Just like we found where?
In El Abra, yeah, we found the pictogram of the 13 lines, didn't we?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 vertical lines.
Okay.
So it's not a lunar calendar. Oh, we think not. And then look, 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontals going along. So it's like a matrix, meaning a geometric design.
Yeah. But it's much more sophisticated than what here looks to be a more modern pictogram, which is just a simple handprint.
I've looked down underneath the monolith. Mate, I'm going to go down the hole.
Ash, if you're going down there, be careful, because that could be a pit with some branches on top of it.
We're about to find out.
Do you really think that's a good idea, mate?
I'm not sure, but the idea is that pictograms could be up underneath, right?
Okay.
It is deep.
I'd be very careful there, mate.
You see all this red iron colouring?
Yeah, that's just seeped through the rock, though, hasn't it? At the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, mate, there's nothing. Oh, look at that. There's a tunnel, Jay. Can you come round here and film in this way?
I can see the tunnel.
There's no way I'm getting in there.
Is it deep?
This side here is a definite rock face and it goes deeper, but there's no way we're getting in there.
Why?
It could collapse in a second. No way.
I'd agree with you there, yeah. Yeah.
But this could be all cleared out by archaeologists. This could be an enormous platform underneath the monolith.
It could be a tunnel as well that continues on underneath. If that could continue there underneath, that could take us into a subterranean world.
Like part of the Tenjo cave.
Yes, literally, yeah, it could all be connected.
Right, I'm coming up and out of here.
Okay, mate, go for it. Do you need a hand?
I'm going to use these.
Am you sure?
I'm going to use these. Like,
go on then, Tarzan. There we go. Probably not a good idea, was it?
I'll go the hand. Yeah. Go the hand.
Take the hand, mate. Take the hand.
Oh, nice one. Thank you. Great. Jay and I found this enormous monolith with what appear to be a range of different red ochre pictograms. We're at loggerheads as to what's ancient and what's new, but it might be the case that some of them were done last year, but the oldest of them could go all the way back to the Ice Age, to the same time as the pictograms in Elabra, 10,400 BC. We've found hardcore archaeology lost in the Andean highlands of Colombia. We discovered this. Look at the archaeology. It's just incredible. Oh, it's dangerous.
What you guys may have discovered may rewrite so many things.
Look at this. Oh, look at the artwork.